All right, ready?
Yes, sir.
Oh, coffee. Okay. Hey guys, before we even get into the video, if you want to take part in entering in to win a free set of BCBR Series Racing coilovers, pick up one of these t-shirts, helps us make a donation to nonprofit, and of course, the description links below. We've sold a ton of these and you guys absolutely love them. We only got a few left and it ends at the end of the month. But anyway, you guys have seen the video where somebody goes in and they try compressing a spring and it's just about death because you don't know if they're gonna actually make it out alive. Any sort of time that you make those sort of, let's say, gambling games, you're never really sure if you're gonna make it out alive. You've seen the videos on YouTube, you've seen the videos on Facebook, then you comment, oh my God, I'm pretty sure the guy actually died. Or maybe you've researched how bad cutting springs really is. I mean, come on, how bad could it actually be to just slice a bitch right off? Well, there are a few rookie mistakes out there when it comes down to installing suspension. It's just kind of like a thing because anytime somebody works on their own stuff, whether you're doing it on a home, a car, you know, maybe some sort of table of some kind, you're probably gonna make some rookie mistakes. So I'm Alex at FI on the picture page with the cats, dogs, and cool cars, and today we're talking about rookie mistakes people make when they decide to go and install suspension. Roll the intro. It's pretty neat, like a Tron Matrix-y like thing. By the way, they're making another Matrix. I'm not entirely sure how they can make another Matrix because spoiler alert, he died at the end. So the first rookie mistake that people make when it comes down to installing suspension, as shocking as it may be, is that people just like throw it in. They install it and it's ready to rock and roll. You got nothing to worry about. Now, while many coilovers do come preset based on the year, make, and model that you select, that doesn't inherently mean that they're just ready to just like yeet into your like well, you know? Like you're gonna wanna know a couple things before you just go and do that because there are some coilover companies that don't preset their coilovers when they send them to you and you're gonna wanna make sure that you know that before you go and install them. They're not just perfectly always ready to roll, and when you have to dial them in perfectly, the best time to do it is before you go and install the suspension, at least fine tuning to a point. You'll want to make sure that if you do start fine tuning the coilover before jumping into installing them, that you know what you're messing with. Understanding where you generally want to be with your damper, with your preload, with all of that sort of stuff, maybe even overall ride height is going to be crucial to know before just, you know, throwing it in there. Now, the good thing to know is that a lot of suspension companies, especially coilover companies, are starting to already preset this for you. But companies like BC can often help assist you with figuring out where others have set up their coilovers based on the same application or year, make, and model. They'll help you with spring rates, you can help with this, with that, and the other things so that when you do go to install it, it actually feels how you want it to feel instead of just being a random guess. If this is your first time buying coilovers, it can be a little bit of a daunting task. So usually what we recommend is, of course, try to use your resources or try to actually just ask the company or ask somebody like us what you've seen other people do once you actually pick up the coilover kit. Another common rookie mistake when installing suspension is, honestly, now hear me out. Let me just 7 o'clock in the morning. You know, if we wanted food companies to sponsor us, I would love if a coffee company could sponsor us because I drink coffee like 5 times a day. The real thing that you guys have to remember, and I said hear me out, is not tightening your pieces or camber plates after you install your coilovers or just aftermarket suspension. It happens so often and it happens all the time that you can't help if you want to laugh or cry. People get stoked to dial in their fitment, their coilover, they tighten down the bottom section, they're ready to go, they got the lefty-loosey, they got the righty-tighty, they're ready, and they completely forget about the top half of the coilover and the good old 3 nuts at the top, little strut tower thing, you got a little, you gotta torque those, you don't, and the next thing you know, one of your wheels on the front is just over to the wrong side of the wheel well. It's happened, and it's happened way too much. It's hilarious and petrifying at the same time because we laugh, but if something actually happened that hurt you, then we feel bad because we laughed. And you just want to make sure that when you're going down and you're actually installing the coilovers or you're installing your suspension, always go through every component that you touched after you've installed the part to make sure that everything is actually tightened down and ready to go. Almost every single piece that you touch in your suspension component area is gonna have some sort of foot-pounds of torque associated with it too. So stop with the duggas. There's no duggas. No duggas in the suspension game, no duggas in the strut tower, no duggas at the bottom point, no duggas with your lower control arms. Get the duggas, just get them out of here. If you do dugga, which is okay, we're not saying don't dugga.
Stop with the duggas. There's no duggas.
I'm just saying that if you have to take that part off your car again, you're probably gonna wish you never duggaed. Rookie mistakes are by default rookie, but there are some easy mistakes that happen with even the most experienced automotive enthusiasts. One good one is just how many minuscule differences there are between coilover series that people often overlook because they're confusing as shit. You've got like the BR series coilover from BC Coilovers, which is their most popular series coilovers. Then you've got the RM series that has a slew of like different little minuscule details from the BR series. Then you have the ER series, which has a larger monotube damper. It uses external reservoirs, and the list goes on and on. And that doesn't even go into talking about the ZR series, the HR series, DR series, and probably a few more that are out there that are either on their way in or on their way out, just depending on what people's, piece of pie is for the day. The fact of the matter is if you don't actually know the differences, you're probably going to underpay or overpay and be disappointed in whatever product you end up purchasing. The toughest part about coilovers, and probably the reason that people get so scared about them, is how many details are associated with buying coilovers. And because there's so many different tiers, it's kind of like when you try to buy a car that's way over optioned or has way too many trims, because you just don't know what you're supposed to buy and you don't know what the best deal is. Coilovers can be very simple, and what you need to remember is that when you go into buying coilovers, you want to understand the details that you're looking to purchase them for. If you're purchasing something for coilovers but you don't understand the options and features, you're probably going to overpay and you'll probably never use them anyway. You will use them if you understand what the reason is it for. And if you start buying more expensive coilovers, you're going to want to understand that the level of detail needed as you go up the old food chain is going to be no longer recommended, it's going to be required. Otherwise, you're definitely going to hate your life when you spend $4 grand on a set of coilovers and you realize you actually don't need that. You need about an $800 set of coilovers. And a final rookie mistake when installing coilovers is messing with your preload to lower your car. Just don't do that. Most coilovers, like BC for example, actually feature a lower threaded body mount that extends or shortens the overall coilover. You want to use that one. And don't say you haven't done it. I know you've done it because I've done it. You've done it, he's done it, he's probably done it over there too. You want to use that to lower your car versus the preload with your locking collars. Doing that can actually loosen up your spring and result in some less than stellar performance. And don't cut your springs. Don't cut your springs, Steve. Props, looking at you too. Don't cut them. I mean, you can, you just can't tell anybody. Forever. Rookie mistakes happen all the time, which is actually why we're here doing this. I know you love seeing this face, but we're actually here to help first. And be this later. So if you're looking for aftermarket suspension or you have questions on installing coilovers, be sure to drop a comment below or check out fitmentindustries.com for all of your goodie suspension needs. I'm Alec from Fitment Industries. Don't forget to subscribe, fitmentindustries.com. You know the spiel because I say it 10 times. I should just get a shirt. Maybe I should just get a shirt. I just turn around when I want to say it. And of course, guys, if you have absolutely any questions, just let us know below. Eric has to heart eye everything. We've got new socials like Snapchats and TikToks. I'm not entirely sure what that is, but we'll figure it out. I'm Alex from Fitment Industries. We will see you later. Peace.